Well, I'm Al Omega, and you'll never guess who I'm with. Well, maybe you will with a shirt like this. That's right, I'm with Anthony DeRosen from Earth. From Earth. Yes, he is from Earth, but we're also from Death Parade Film Fest.
Hey, guys.
And we're here to talk about, well, first of all, you have a podcast. Let's touch on that for a moment.
Oh, we have a podcast.
We have a podcast, which I
Who's
get to be
Al
on
Omega?
sometimes, when I remember, and which is great because we have two other people on it. We have Kevin, who of course has been a writer for all sorts of horror magazines and so forth, forever and ever and ever. And then we also have Joe, who is also a horror host in his own right. So you have a podcast with two horrors, and he's got like the longest running show in California.
Yeah,
20-something years.
Pretty dang long.
Yeah, longer than
pretty
this
dang
one.
long.
Been here for 14
Yeah.
years. And then Death Parade Film Fest. Now, how long have you been doing Death Parade Film Fest?
Well, the Death Parade Film Fest has been running since 2019.
Okay.
So this will be the third season, and the reason why we are here today, Al and myself, is to talk about the third season of the Death Parade Film Festival.
Yes.
And what you can do as a potential contributing member on Kickstarter. Because while we have fun with the film festival, you can scroll through the page right now. We want to have an even bigger festival this year, slightly bigger, not too grand, but yeah, we're definitely looking for a little bit of help to cover some of the operational costs, such as marketing, price of the rental for the theater, bringing out a few guests, and things that would go into a festival, like covering some of the expenditures for the photography backdrop. There's going to be a section where you can stand and take your picture behind a pretty nice Death Parade Film Fest backdrop, like in 2019 in San Jose. So, yep, we're excited you're on the page today, and you know, listen to what we have to say, and you can make a decision based on you know, what you hear from me and Al, and what you read on the rewards, and a little bit more on our history.
And that's just it. We have a lot of rewards, and you know, we need the money to help clean up the blood stains and pay for the extra popcorn. so, if you look at the page, there are a series, of course, with any of these, of different price levels which you can donate. You can donate as little as $5. We'll take it.
Yep.
Of course, if you want to be one of the producers, we can arrange for that too.
Yeah, we have a pretty expansive list of rewards, and as you go through the different sections, you'll see that they get even bigger, more engaging. $5 basically gets you in. We'll get your name as a thank you across social media, as well as a large contributor panel that we're going to put on Instagram. But the higher you go, $15, $40, $60, $125, $300, $500, you will see that not only will you start getting some of our swag, such as the Death Parade Film Fest duffel bag, the poster, the postcard, two types of t-shirts, but you'll also see that you can start engaging with Al, Kevin, Joe, and myself on either the podcast or the YouTube screening arm. You can be a guest. Heck, you can suggest what guests we should probably be looking at. We have a Discord channel where you'll be able to talk with us on occasion. You know, just if you want to shoot the shit, that's fine. If you want to just be a part of the team a little bit internally, you can. There's also ways based on a lower channel. You can just receive, you know, behind the scene updates on how the festival is shaping up, what guests we're reaching out, which guests have confirmed. You will be party to the first wave of films before it's announced, so you'll know before anyone else what films to expect. There's a whole list of rewards that we spent a lot of time considering, things that would be beneficial. Let's say if I was visiting this page, things that I would find interesting or rewarding. Personally, I like the posters. If anyone, you've watched or any of our YouTube shows, I have a whole ton of horror posters in my office. I like the decoration. I like it looking spooky, but also the duffel bag has a lot of utility, as well as the t-shirts. And God, you can't say no to a horror t-shirt, really.
No, not to a horror
You can
t-shirt.
never have enough either. Even if your closet is filled with just black horror t-shirts, it'll never be enough. Really.
And the duffel bag is just filled with darkness, so that's always useful.
Yeah, that's really
there.
it. Darkness, and
Enough
that's where
darkness.
you hide your murder weapons.
Now, of course, we have to talk about the theater. Now, what city is this going to be in?
This is going to be in Red Bluff, California.
Red Bluff, California, a lovely small town, very nice, safe place. but the theater is a beautiful older theater. When I say older theater, you expect to see lots of Bass release stuff, and no. This is probably 70s or 80s. I'd say.
It's been renovated. It's very nice. Modern inside. It's very nice. This is
indoor plumbing and everything.
Yeah, they have bathrooms. This is a theater that it's hard to imagine not being part of like Cinemark or the AMC. You know, this theater should have been franchised or corporate a long time ago, but it's a family run. It's a local theater. When I was there, they were showing the latest Minions movie, and there's all bunch of kids running around. They're going to give me full run of the theater, and when I mean by full run, I mean I'll be able to put dealer tables outside, just like in San Jose. If you're on the page right now, you can see that we had numerous dealers show up. They put out their wares. They had all the space. We're going to be able to put up posters of the accepted submissions, filmmakers who might be in attendance. It depends on who's going to come out. It also depends on how much money we have to subsidize their travel. That's why we're doing this. But this theater it's magical. It's perfect for a film festival. In fact, it's going to be their first.
Yes.
They told me. It's going to be their first film festival, and it's going to happen in Shasta County. And there's only 2 festivals that happen in Shasta County. Both are a little bit on the comedy drama side. So this is going to be the first horror film festival in Shasta County. I couldn't be more excited, and I really wanted to do it right this year, and that involved putting in more money, and that involved putting out a Kickstarter. And there's a lot of successful Kickstarter festival campaigns. We're hoping this is going to be one of those. We're keeping the goal low enough that we can achieve it, but high enough that we can cover everything we want to cover. We want to put billboard posters on the road. You're going up Highway 5, you're going to see Death Parade. We want to put posters in every building. We want guests to be there. We have a couple from the Bay Area who already want to show up. Julian Stone is one of them. He's gearing to go. He already wants to come up. Like,
I want to see what posters we're going to put up by the side of the road. Fearing death?
It's going to be like the Rolling Hills Casino, where they just basically own every single billboard. I'm going to have to compete with them. They got the whole billboard monopolized going up in Shasta.
We can make some coffin lids and stick them out there by the road.
There we go. Yeah. Or we can use those same pictures and sticks that everyone uses for the elections. That just will line it every 30 feet.
Yeah, we could do something like that. That could be lots of fun. Yeah. Now, we're going to talk about all these films that we're going to have out there. And, of course, these are films you haven't seen before. These are shorts. Any idea about how long one might run?
Well, I don't want to give away anything, but we have a film that is probably less than a minute that I love.
I know that one.
It's absolutely awesome. And there's going to be films all the way up to feature length. So they're going to be a mix. Just like in 2019, they were separated in blocks. So the first block will be like shorts, maybe a collection of 5 or 6 or 7, followed by a break, and then a feature. So the plan is for a full day of festival work, broken up into maybe 4 or 5 chunks. Give people enough time to get up, stretch their legs, go to the concessions. Their food was delicious there, by the way. It was awesome. It was legit theater.
As long as they got nachos, man.
They got nachos, hot dogs, sodas, whatever. Yeah, I mean, this is a full-blown, beautiful theater.
It is.
Large parking lot. You don't have to worry about parking. You're not going to pay for parking. It's 5 minutes south of downtown, which is also awesome. So after the theater, you can go up downtown, hang out. Maybe there'll be an after party. We'll see. But yeah, that's basically it's going to be a nice structure. There's going to be a host, either myself or someone else. It's going to address the audience. Yeah, or Al. Yeah. So it's going to be a nice guided tour, a full day of horror, of exclusive films you're not going to find on YouTube or Prime Video or Vimeo. You're not going to find these anywhere because these are independent filmmakers. They're just looking to put their work out. They're looking to put in front of an audience of like-minded individuals. Those are the people that go to film festivals. They're in there for the art. They're in there for the entertainment. They're in there for good films, but they understand when you're going to a film festival, this is not going to be
not everything resonates with you, because this is a lot of experimental film.
Right.
This is a lot of really people's blood, sweat, and tears making this film first time sort of stuff. How will people get to the festival?
Oh, by plane, train, and automobile, obviously. Red Bluff is not too far from the Bay Area. It's 3 hours north. It's right on Highway 5. You just take it from 80, you go all north 2.5 hours, you're right there. Prime Cinema Theaters is maybe 5 minutes right off the road. Very easy to get to. It's a wide open area, nice busy location, and you walk in, and on the day of the festival, which is Saturday, December 3rd, it's going to be horror. You're going to see the name right outside the theater, Death Parade Film Festival. You might see some dealers. We're going to be reaching out to some local dealers, see if they want to put up their wares.
But they don't have to be local dealers. I mean, if you're a dealer,
you can be anywhere.
If you want to come up, we'd be happy to have you. And you can be a vendor and show off your little wares too, because some of the stuff I'm sure is going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It really is. And for people visiting, you want to know where to stay. You're out of town. You're going to spend the whole day up here. You're not going to want to drive back. Go to deathparadefilmfest.com. Click on 2022 Festival. There's going to be a section dedicated just for local hotels in Red Bluff, maybe some in Anderson, and more importantly, you're only 30 minutes north of or south of Redding, which is pretty much the hub in Shasta County. Yeah. There's innumerable places to visit. There's the Sundial Bridge, all sorts of mom and pop shops downtown. It's really an amazing place. You have the Sacramento River that runs through it, huge river. So it's a nice place to visit if you haven't already. This will be, a good opportunity. Spend a day watching horror, spend the next day visiting Redding, and all the. It's the #1 destination for outdoor trails as well.
Cool.
Me and my family, we've done at least a dozen, and barely scratching the surface. All sorts of waterfalls up there, Bernie Falls. You have the caverns. You have Mount Shasta a little bit further north. You have Lawson National Forest, which is about an hour east. But it's all well worth it. You can go visit an active volcano, go to Sulphur Springs. So
yes.
It's an amazing place to visit. Red Bluff is very nice in itself, very homely town.
Now I have to ask,
Sure.
Are there any movies for this year's show that involve sacrificing someone to a volcano?
If there isn't, that's what we're looking for, because that would be awesome. If not, then I gotta shoot one. Might get in a little trouble.
You can come there, check into a hotel, and you could make your own short and film it. And next year, that could be your submission.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why not?
We'll give extra credence to anyone that films a submission in the area on the day of the festival. There we go.
Now, we talked about the different pledge levels. Go ahead and review them. But the last pledge of $500, in which you receive pretty much everything in the kitchen sink. You'll receive the duffel bag of Death Parade Film Festival, the T-shirt. You'll receive the poster, the postcard. You're going to be mentioned everywhere as a top contributor. You're also going to be invited both to our Discord channel, where just me and the fellas hang out. But you will also be invited to the podcast. You want to be a guest? Be a guest on the Grim and Bloody podcast. Fortunately, Kevin and Joe can be here, but Kevin Nicholson just lines up the guests for us week in and week out. I don't know if this will be released by the time, but we are having David Howard Thornton on the show. He's the star of Terrifier, an absolutely frightening clown. He's going to be on the show on August 17th, and that'll be released the week after. But there's also a final tidbit I wanted to mention, Al, involving your show, Creature Features.
Yes.
So with the top tier, $500, what would you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking, there are shows that I do, and if you would like, I will make a custom show for you. That is a movie, a non-copyrighted movie of your choice. I'll give you about 12 to shoot from, and I will do a personal show talking to you alone. It will not go on YouTube. It will not go up on anywhere. You will be the sole owner of that particular episode, just for you. And Bob will say hi too.
You and Al, alone in a room. Can you imagine?
Yeah, really. That could be a lot of fun.
That is awesome. If you haven't watched, Creature Features is an absolutely lovely show. I've watched so many episodes, just the introduction that you provide. Some of the movies I've honestly gone on, I'm like, I have no fucking clue what this movie's about. But then I will go, and after the first 15 minutes of the introduction, I pretty much know everything there is to know, and I'm ready to go, because I'll just explain everything, all the little tidbits, behind the scenes stuff, all done in good tongue-in-cheek. It's really good stuff.
I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy it too. In fact, I have a surprise for you. I'm just on a new station up in the Reading area, so people will be able
Reading?
to... Reading, yes.
What?
Yes. There's actually a TV station up there, and I will be...
Features in Reading?
That's right. So you'll get to see my shows up there.
What channel?
I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I'll get that to
Wow,
you.
we got to put that out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what number it is on the dial, so, but we'll get that out to you soon. So we'll put that down here.
See, we're in Shasta County.
Yeah.
We're in Shasta County. We got the Horror Film Festival. We got creature features. What more can you ask?
Yeah, really. So come on down. It's a great festival. You'll get to see stuff that you won't see anywhere else. A lot of this stuff, it's the first time it's been shown anywhere. Most of it is not on YouTube or any place like that. So
None. Absolutely none. That's really the only time I will absolutely say no is if it's already available online somewhere, be it, Venmo or Vimeo, Prime,
whatever.
YouTube, whatever. If it's publicly available, even if for rent, it really takes away from the feel of exclusivity when you walk into a film festival. So,
Yes, the exclusivity of it.
yes. I love that word.
Yes.
It's so confusing. But it takes away the special feeling that you get, even if you're not aware of it. When you walk into a film festival, you're going to be watching 99% independent cinema. People just, like me and Al, we got a camera, we got a crew, we got an idea, we went and filmed it, and it turns out, we had some skill and we made something that was, halfway decent, and a festival picked it up. Now, understanding that most films will end up with distribution at some point, right? They're going to be available online. These films are not. So when you're walking into Death Spray Film Festival, you're watching original horror. It doesn't have to be new. It can be older. It just cannot be available online or in some type of physical form where anyone can grab it. So this is stuff that's only going to be available in the house.
So it's brand new stuff. And the fun thing about these film fests, while they may not get released anywhere, they will oftentimes take a film that's won awards at Film Fest and go to a studio and say, hey, I have this short, it could be a feature-length film. They did that with Cargo, which I've talked about on the show before, on my show before.
Yeah, they did.
And I remember seeing it at a film fest. It might have been yours. And then I see that it's now on Netflix still.
Actually, I remember Cargo. Yeah. The one with the hotel room, right?
No.
No.
It's a zombie flick.
Oh, the one with the actor from The Hobbit. Yes.
Yes, The Hobbit.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
that was a good one.
There were no big name actors in the short version of it, but great. These things happen. So a couple years down the line, you may see a feature-length movie come out and go, hey, I know that movie. I saw that. I saw the short before it all started.
That's how a lot of filmmakers, I've come across more than a few that were, they just, they put out their short, garnered attention. Usually it attracted a couple film festivals. They listed the screen creds, their success. They were picked up, and it's an excellent chance to watch films from up-and-coming, brand-new filmmakers who are just, they're throwing caution to the wind. They're saying, you know what, I've been sitting on this idea for a while. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it out there. And honestly, because I put out a couple shorts of my own that have been screened in a few places, it's frightening to put your films out there. There is a lot of hesitation, there's anxiety. There's legit anxiety. You're paying upwards of maybe $50, $60, $70 sometimes for a submission fee if you have a feature. And you don't know if it's going to work or not. You have a budget set aside for submissions, and it's pretty much a roll of the dice. You don't know what kind of competition you're going up against that year. You don't know maybe the reviewers, what kind of mood they're in when they're watching. Maybe they're looking for something. We are impartial. There's going to be a number of us watching it. We all have our different tastes. I prefer kind of films with stories. Al might prefer zombies. Kevin will prefer kind of the older films. You never know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're looking just for good films, solid films. So that's what you can expect at the Death Spray Film Festival is 8 hours plus of solid films.
That's a nice thing. You can come in and go out.
Yes, ins and outs.
You don't have to sit there all 8 hours and be a zombie yourself. But that's the joy of it. These people are putting in their blood, sweat, and tears trying to make a short. And a lot of times, okay, some of them, they're going to be brand new beginners. they're a beginner this time. The next time you see them, they may not be, because, as we say, someone might have looked at that and said, hey, I like what that guy's thinking, or I like how he approached this, and they might get picked up by somebody. I always hope to get picked up by somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet, but see what happens in the bar. Anyway, which there isn't at the theater, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what we wanted to convey. Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead and review the different donation levels. If one of them suits you best, go for that one. We appreciate any and all of your support on making the Desperate Film Festival happen, making it the best version of the film festival it can possibly be. If you are interested in also attending the festival, you don't want to donate, tickets will be on sale on Eventbrite starting in November. The price hasn't been announced yet, but I think I'm looking at between $20 to $25.
Very reasonable.
That's very reasonable considering you're getting a full day of films. You know, in a theater, just for one movie is going to cost you between $12 and $15.
Yeah.
$10 more, you have a full day. It's really, it is affordable in the long run. So.
Get the big bucket of popcorn.
And the big bucket of popcorn.
Yeah.
Get the popcorn and the soda. You might as well get the hot dog too.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. So December 3rd, Saturday, Prime Cinemas Theater in Red Bluff, California. My name is Anthony Duron, founder of the Desperate Film Festival. This is Al Omega, host of Creature Features and also an integral part of the Grim Bloody podcast in our YouTube screening arm. Thank you, Al.
Glad to
for
have you
having
here.
me. Much appreciated, and enjoy horror, guys.
Back to you.